years worth of reward? What's something that we should do that is most pleasing to Allah? What's something that we can do that is most beloved to Allah that would increase our status in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And many of us, we belittle this topic. We truly belittle it. And this is the rights of our parents. Birr al-walidain. The Prophet ﷺ was on the way back from an expedition from Hunayn, and he stopped at a place called Al-Abwa. It's right in the middle between Mecca and Medina. And then he had all the Sahaba with him, and he was walking back, and he stopped. And all the Sahaba stopped with him. And then he went to the spot that no one knew. There was no mark on it. He just went to this one spot, and he sat there, he started to cry. And he started to cry to the point where he could not stop shaking. He was shaking to the point where tears would come out until Umar radiallahu anhu went up to him. And he hugged him from the back, and he told him, Hasbuk ya Rasulullah. He's like, stop, what's wrong? What's here? And because of the immense love that the Sahaba had for the Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam, they all started to cry. Not knowing why he's crying. They all started to cry because he was crying, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Until he held his composure, and he told Umar, this is the grave of my mother. This is the grave of my mother, and I love my mother, and I miss my mother. And this is our beloved Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. His father died before he was born. And his mother died when he was 6 years old. And look at the immense love that he had for his mom. How much of us do we love our mothers that much? And he lived with her for not even 6 years. He lived with her for about 2 or 3 years. And look at the amount of love that he had for her. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls us in the Quran in Surah Al-Isra, وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِنْدَكَ الْكِبْرَ أَحَدُهُمَا أَوْ كِلَاهُمَا فَلَا تَقُل لَهُمَا أُفٍّ وَلَا تَنْهَرْهُمَا وَقُل لَهُمَا قَوْلًا كَرِيمًا. I ordain that you worship none but me. None but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the tawheed of Allah. This is the oneness of Allah. And right after that he says, and you be good to your parents. Give them their due rights. وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِنْدَكَ الْكِبْرَ أَحَدُهُمَا. And if one or both reach of old age, أَوْ كِلَاهُمَا, and they become the stage where you have to take care of them, فَلَا تُقُلْ لَهَمَا أُفٍّ. And don't even utter a sound. Uff is not a word. Allah is saying, don't release air. Don't let this air leave your throat. That is disrespectful to your parents. And the next verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَخْفِضْ لَهُمَا جَنَاحَ الظُّلِّ مِنَ الرَّحْمَةِ وَقُلْ رَبِّ يَرْحَمْهُمَا كَمَا رَبَّيَانِي صَغِيرًا. And open your wings of mercy, and encompass them in this wings of mercy, and say, my Lord, have mercy upon them as they did to me. Because we can never have that rahmah. So Allah says, وَقُلْ رَبِّ. You have mercy on them as they deserve as they did to us. This is the love of our parents, and this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves. Especially within this last night of Ramadan. We should do it all year long until the day we die. This is no question. We don't even need Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to tell us this. This should be instilled within us. And subhanAllah, there's so many people that disrespect their parents. That don't talk to their parents. They get into the silly arguments. When you disrespect your parents, when you don't give them the due rights, everything you're doing is truly a waste. It's truly a waste. None of your good deeds will be there for you because you're disrespecting your parents. As we know, the Prophet ﷺ said, paradise is near the feet of your mothers. What more do we need? The Rasul ﷺ was the best of creation. And look how he was crying. Look how he was shaking immensely. To the point where Umar al-Faruq, the distinguished, had to come and hold him because he couldn't contain himself. This is something that we can all learn and we can all benefit from. And remember, the way you treat your parents for the youth, your children will do the same thing to you. Without a doubt, your children will speak the same way you speak. The way you treat your parents, your kids will do this. And for the parents as well, us as children, there's rights upon the children. There's rights to the kids and there's rights to the parents. They're both ways. But again, as the children, when you're 20, they're 40, you turn 40, they're 60. They're always going to be older than you. They're always going to have wisdom than you. No matter what degrees you get, no matter what you accomplish in life, wallahi, they will still have more wisdom than you ever will have. Because they've been here longer. They've experienced stuff that they don't want you to experience. I never really knew, wallahi, I never knew how much my parents truly loved me until the day I had my son. Wallahi, that's the day my son was born, I cried just from how much I realized how much my mother and father truly loved me. And to those that don't have kids, you'll realize this. You realize how much they love you, and the day you'll die, you'll realize what you lost. Don't let that day be the day you say, I wish I could have went back, or I wish I did this, I wish I did. Take advantage of it now. Take advantage before they're gone, because realistically speaking, they will all die, without a doubt. The best of creation, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, died. We all will die. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless our parents. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give our parents the highest level of Jannah. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك وانعم على نبينا وحبيبنا ومصطفى محمد وعلى اله وصحبه اجمعين. والسلام عليكم ورحمه الله وبركاته.